WKU athletics, sometimes things just click. And I am very pleased with the process that we've followed over these last few weeks since Wood Selig announced his resignation and departure for Old Dominion University. We had a tremendous pool of candidates that was put together very quickly. As I think I said when Wood made his announcement that 11 years ago we were doing some selling because our athletic program was a bit complacent at the time. Now people are selling themselves to us, wanting to be part of what we've created, established, and will sustain. We had some outstanding interviews last week in Hot Springs, and I am honored to introduce Ross Bjork as WKU's new athletic director. You've met Peyton, but Sonia, if you would stand up, please. Sonia and Ross are a great team. We welcome all of their family to the WKU family, and you're going to enjoy getting to know this family very much. Ross spent some time at WKU, as many of you may know from his previous experience here. Working with Lewis Mills in our program. That's where he got his start. Then went on to University of Missouri, University of Miami, and UCLA, where he accumulated a wealth of experience across the intercollegiate athletic spectrum. So he has been able to develop quite a resume. He brings us great experience and insight, and more importantly, talent and passion and commitment to this university. I could not be more proud to introduce to you Ross Bjork. And Ross, if you would say some words. I know you've been thinking about this, if not for a long time, certainly for the last week or so. So we are honored, and you're going to enjoy the Ross Bjork administration at Western Kentucky University. Ross?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Wow, that's all I can say at this point in time. Thank you, President Ransdell, for your confidence in me. Where's Julie at? Julie, thank you for your hospitality last night as the First Lady of Western Kentucky University. And I want you to know that I listen well. And so the first thing when I met Julie last week in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and she's not opinionated, as I'm sure you understand, but she said, Ross, you know what? There's one thing that has to be on the list. We have to get some fresh flowers in the Topper Club. So Julie, look over here. There are a couple of fresh flowers that are here, and you've gotten one, so thank you very much. That didn't take long. We worked on that on Wednesday, so
there's a longer list, by the way.
There is, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So I just want to say, President Ransdell, my promise to you and to the Board of Regents is to work hard every single hour of every single day to make this program better. And that's our pledge to Western Kentucky University. So thank you for this opportunity. I returned to the Hill. This is where I started my professional career in July of 1996, making all of $600 a month. So I think my salary is a little bit heavier than that, so thank you for the confidence. But it was truly a privilege to work here, and I quickly found out that, you know what, the care factor, and when I say care factor, it's high. People care about this athletic program. They care about this institution, and I always kind of draw, you know, my inspiration from this time here because of the passion and the spirit that exists here on the Hill and here at Western Kentucky University. So that was exciting to me when this opportunity opened up. There are big shoes to fill. We acknowledge that. We embrace that. We like to compete in everything that we do, and so we are going to pledge again to work hard to make this program better. It's not a fix-it job, as Gary first indicated when he called me about interviewing. Not a lot of things are broken. Things are going to need to be tweaked. Things are going to be analyzed, but there's not a lot of broken things that are here with this athletic program. So it's a great opportunity, a great foundation has been laid here. The championship effort model, I applaud that, because I think that embraces really the spirit and legacy of Coach John Wooden, who all of you know as the greatest coach of all time. he never talked about winning. He talked about giving your best and competing all the time with your best ability. So that's what we will embrace here. I'm going to save thank you for the family at the end, because maybe a little tough, but we'll save that for the end. Search committee, Deborah Wilkins, thank you very much for leading this search. James Brown, faculty athletic rep. Where's James? James, thank you. We had our interview in the bathroom, by the way, so that was good. Appreciate that. Todd Stewart, Associate AD for Communications. Todd, thanks for being in the room. And Greg Stivers, I don't know if Greg is here. I think he had an engagement, but Greg was also a member of the search committee, so thank you to Greg. The athletic coaches, I met a few of them yesterday. I'm not sure how many are here today. A lot of them are out recruiting and competition. But the coaches here, you've laid a great foundation. I look forward to working with you, so thank you. Coach Willie's in the back. Had a great time with him yesterday and see the inspiration and the passion that he holds. So I look forward to working with all the coaches. Board of Regents and Chair Jim Meyer. Spent some time with Jim last night and thank them for their support of leadership of this university, and look forward to locking arms with the Board of Regents. Student athletes. We could not do our jobs without student athletes. And so I'll address student athletes here in a second. Wood Seelig. Wood Seelig is a great administrator in our business, and I don't think I would be here if it not for Wood Seelig and the leadership of President Ransdell. So Wood Seelig, he's locked in a room in Indianapolis on the women's basketball committee, but Wood is a great foundation. I had many conversations with him once this opportunity opened up, so Wood's been a great mentor for me. Mike Simpson. Mike Simpson was my direct boss. He's a little shy. He's hiding behind the bush over there. But Mike Simpson was my direct boss here, 96, 97, and taught me a lot about development, institutional relationships. So thank you, Mike, for being here. Lee Robertson was also working with us in development. So Lee, thanks for being here as well. The legacy of history of success here is tremendous. And last night I had a chance to talk to two legends here in WKU athletics. Jack Harbaugh, I called him last night and thanked him for everything that he did for this program. And he said, anything I can do to give back, you have our pledge to do that. So we look forward to working with Coach Harbaugh. I also talked to Jim McDaniels last night briefly and had a chance to thank him again for laying a foundation of success here on the Hill. I left a message for Paul Sandiford, so him and I will have a chance to catch up when the dust settles, but I wanted to have a chance to say hello to Paul and thank him for everything that he has done.